Hey, BoLS fans, AdamHarry here at AdeptiCon in Chicago, and I have a very special surprise for you. I'm actually going to get a demo in of Shadespire with a couple of people you might know. I've got Eddie here from GW, and Teri from Geek Sundry. So we're going to go check this game out. Let's do it.
One round of Warhammer Underworld Shadespire. So one of you is going to be in control of the Stormcast Eternals fort. One of you is going to be in control of the Bloodbound. So we set the board up already. There is a kind of element if you're playing the game to kind of setting it up in different ways. You can kind of connect the boards in different ways, and that's part of the kind of tactical nuances of the game. But we've kind of set it up like this just to kind of get us started nice and quick. So what I want you guys to do is to pick up all your white dice, each of you. And then whoever gets the most hammer symbols is going to get to set up their warrior first. Cool. So pick one of your guys and set them up anywhere that's got the little skull symbol. And then take it down. Let's see what he and then you can just place him there like that. Cool, there we go. And then the other thing I'll need you guys to do is to draw 5 of your blue cards and 3 of the yellow cards. Keep those secret. The blue cards are basically the actions, special actions that you guys are going to get during the game. The yellow cards are your objectives.
Just for the folks at home, I'm going to put my hand up so that you can play along.
Sure.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, so if you just want to have a quick look at your yellow cards, they'll have some indications about what your specific objectives are for this game. There's two ways to win. Basically, you get points for killing your opponents, so you can just slaughter your way to victory if you want. But you'll also get points for doing different stuff in the game as well. So the Stormcast hand we can see here. There's 3 cards there which are all hold objectives, which is fine. So we've got hold objective 1, 2, and 3. And all you need to do hold an objective is to move on top of it at the end of the turn.
So this is an objective, right?
Yeah,
it's 3. 1 and 2 are on the other side of the board, though.
So you're going to have to go into Bloodbound territory and take those objectives, which might be tricky.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Have you got your objective 2?
I do. Gotcha.
Okay, real quick while they're doing that, here's a quick look at the
Yeah.
I've got Oberyn the Bold, Severin Steelheart, and I'm going to butcher this one, Anagarad Right Shield?
That's right. That is a female Stormcast.
That is.
It's amazing.
There you go, by the way. Female Stormcast. The first one in history, or at least
the first one that's got
in a model. Yeah.
Who knows what's under that Stormcast armor though?
Right.
There could have been loads. Right. Cool. So we've got the table set up. We know what objectives are, and we've got our action cards. Again, guys, if you could grab your handful of white dice, and whoever gets the most hammers is going to get to move first. So loads of easily won.
Wow.
Cool. So you guys have got a few options for activations. Effectively, you've got 4 counters there.
Yeah.
So we're going to play through 1 round, and each round is 4 activations. So an activation is you pick one of your models and you do a thing. So the options are you can move up to your movement distance, which is on your card there, and it says, I think Bloodbound is almost always 4, and the Stormcasts are all.
This is my movement.
Is all 3. Yeah. You can charge, which means that you can move and then have an attack action. You can attack, or you can just choose to draw a new action card.
Cool.
After you've done an activation, there's then an action phase where you can play one of your blue cards, and then your opponent gets a chance to play one of their cards, and then you can effectively keep playing cards until one of you decides that you don't want to play any more cards, and then that phase effectively.
It's kind of like war. In a slight sense. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it will kind of make more sense as we get through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can start if you like. So pick one of your guys.
Targor, and he will move 4.
Is that Targor?
Is that Targor? Oh no, this is. Oh, that's.
I think it's this guy.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
him.
Targor.
Yeah.
So that's Targor.
That's the fella.
He wants to kill something.
Yeah. So all the characters are named characters within
1, 2, 3.
As we learned, there may be some crossover for
you
you.
can absolutely
Yeah.
charge that one.
So as far
Can I
as,
charge?
Yeah, you can charge. You can move your number of spaces and then attack if you like, or you can just move on to an objective, or you can do it if you like.
Okay, so 4. I'll go and I'll attack.
So your character will have a range for their weapons.
Yeah.
Which will be either 2 or 1 for most of their attacks. So I think he's only got a range.
Oh, he's got range 1. Oh, that's the star thing.
The range is the first. Is the kind
Okay,
of the hex.
gotcha.
So my guys all have a range of 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
can
you'll
go here.
need to be. You'll
I
need to
was
be
here,
next.
right? So 1, 2, 3,
There you go.
4. Can I attack him here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so when you attack, your character will have a symbol of either a hammer or a cross of swords.
Yep.
You pick up as many dice as it says next to it, which I think is 2, and you roll those. Great, so yours said a cross swords.
Yeah.
You have a cross swords, so that's a successful hit on the Stormcast. You'll now get a chance to defend. So your Stormcast character will have a defense symbol, which is
1. Is that correct? Defense with a shield of 1.
Yeah, that's quite right.
Alright. And it says this fighter rolls a shield or a critical when the target of an attack. Okay.
Yeah, so if you roll one of the black dice, and then you're looking for either the exclamation mark inside the little explosion or the shield symbol. Okay, so that's a fail.
Okay.
That symbol is kind of supporting defense. So what that would mean is if you have another model that's that's adjacent to this model and also in combat, this would have been a success. So if you form a shield wall, basically like a shield line.
And I noticed
hard to punch
earlier
through.
there's that symbol,
Yeah,
which
and
would have been.
that would have been if you're like that. Then you would get defense. So if the other option you've got for an action is you can defend, which means that either the dodge, which is that symbol, or the shield symbol counts as a successful defense. So if you've got dodge on and you've got 2 supporting models, every single result on this counts as a successful defense. But if you're on your own, like that, only one of the symbols counts. Wow. So you can stack it quite well to be defensive, but it does mean that you have to pull all your models together in a clump. So there we go. So you've got a successful hit through.
Yep.
So there's a symbol next to it which will have like a little damage symbol. So that's 1 damage.
1 damage.
So again, that's the range. That's the number of dice I roll.
Yeah.
And then that's also the symbol I'm looking for a success. And then that's the damage on the attack.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So that's one damage through.
1 damage through, and that goes right there. So it's a damage token. Right there.
There we go.
And
Okay.
then is it I go, you go?
Yes, it is. So that's the end of the first turn. So take one of these, you flip it over to say you've spent one of your turns, and now you'll get a chance if you want to play one of your action cards. So generally speaking, there are 3 different types of action cards you can use.
Okay.
There are ones that have a little cog symbol, and they're basically like upgrades to character cards.
Yeah.
To use those, you have to have earned a glory point, which means that you need to have killed something, basically. So,
You said a plus symbol?
the little kind of the gears symbol. So you can't use any of them yet. The ones you can use, though, are the ones that don't have any kind of extra symbols on, and they're usually split into either something that helps you in defense or something that helps you in attack. Because you know that the Stormcast are moving next, if there's one that says something like, it sounds like it's going to help you with defense, that's a good idea to play that now rather than one of the attacking ones.
So now this is I have to have a glory to do that. I have to have killed someone.
Yeah.
And then this one is I can use just whenever.
You can just use whenever. Yeah.
So I will play Blood Slick.
Yep.
It's restricted to Garrett. I can't go on him. Okay. No, I can't.
You don't want to play anything? You don't have to. You
don't
only
have
get those
anything
hands
I can
for
play.
all 4 activations, so
Yeah.
nothing to stop you.
Terry's taking it easy on me and she's going to save her cards.
Or she has incredibly
Or-
cunning plan.
I think it's
and
probably-
you're just falling straight into a trap.
But these
no,
objective
close.
cards stay, they're always active?
Yes, until we get through all 3 of these activations.
Gotcha.
Or 3 more, and at which point you can go, I've scored this. And
Perfect.
he'll say, I've scored this, and this.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So you get a chance to play one of your cards if you want, one of your action cards.
I'm attacking next.
You're attacking next.
I want to try Peal of Thunder, which is going to choose an enemy fighter and push them 1 hex in any direction.
Yep.
Now, I noticed that my guys are actually really slow, so I'm going to do Peal of Thunder on that guy and push him right there.
Ooh,
Fine.
fancy.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm assuming there's a discard pile somewhere.
Yeah, just so if we pop it next to this,
Okay.
we'll not get it too mixed
There we
up.
go. Okay. And I don't draw a new one until...
No, you're done now. That's you. Okay, cool.
So now I go.
Indeed. Yeah.
Alternating activation.
And it's 1 model at a time with these tokens, right? Okay, so that's my activation pool. I'm going to flip one over to show that I've gone. I'm going to activate this guy, who seems cool. And he's got a move of 3.
Yep.
And let's see. Is this impassable? I noticed that these have...
So, yes, that'll be impassable. So, one of the things that you have when you set up is that each side of this board has a different set of these markers where you can deploy, and a different set of impassable terrain. And when you line up as well, you can set the boards up joined in different ways. So there's loads and loads of different ways of having potential combinations for
So the board moves too.
It does.
Oh, all right. Okay, so I started here, do my turn, 1, 2. Is there any kind of threat range that I have to worry about moving through?
No, if there's a gap, you can move through.
Okay, so I'm going to go here.
If you want.
There. And that's, I guess it's a charge action, right? To move
Yeah,
and
so
attack?
if you want to move and charge, that's fine. You can do that. So how
Let's
many
do
dice?
that. It'll be more entertaining, I think. This guy has... This is over in the bowl. He's got 2 dice. So I'm going to roll these 2 dice. I did get 1, which is a success, correct?
That's correct. But I think Terry's got a dodge.
He just dodged it. Boom.
However, you will get to roll 1 more dice. Oh no, sorry, you won't get to roll dice. It'll be if you'd have scored that, it would still have been a success. But because you've got another model in base to base combat.
So just let me borrow this real quick. So if she rolled that and I rolled it basically cancels each other out.
Yeah.
But if I had an extra hit, would that then go through?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could play off the dice, so that they go away, but that's still a success.
Okay.
So if you'd have scored that and this one, they would have cancelled out. But because you'd had an extra model in base to base with the model you're attacking, you would still have scored a success.
Sounds good.
So it's a good idea to surround your opponent.
And it's also good, it seems like, to make that shield wall and get your buddy.
Yes, yeah. So staying together is a good idea, but a lot of the time you'll have objectives that mean that you need to run around all over the place and score different objectives.
Very cool. One last question too, Terry. Can I borrow this card right there in the middle?
This one?
Yes. I noticed that this guy has 2 weapon profiles.
Yeah.
How does that work when she's attacking?
So each time they can attack, they can choose a weapon profile to use. The difference with these weapon profiles is that one of them is a ranged attack, so this one has a 2 hex range, which is useful because it means that he's quite fast to start with. He can move 4, and then he can attack 2, so he gives an effective threat range of 6.
Right on. But can he use that attack up close, or is it only at range 2?
Well, you can use it up close, but the only difference
better off.
You're better off with the other attack.
I just want to double check.
I thought the healing
Wow, okay, cool. So I moved, attacked, and whiffed.
So you can choose to use an action card if you like.
I think. Let's try this one. Stormforged Resistance says friendly fighters cannot be driven back by the first attack action in the next activation. So I can't get pushed around, I guess.
That's quite true. Yes.
Do that to the side here, and I'm done here.
You can play an action if you want.
So I'm gonna play Corn Calls,
Yes, I think
That sounds good.
which says roll 1 additional, 1 extra attack dice on my first attack action for the next activation.
Boom.
So I will activate this gentleman here, Garrett.
He's the leader.
Yep.
And
There are leaders. Okay.
Yeah.
he moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm guessing it's
To
got
charge. And he will charge and attack.
He's pretty tough, that guy.
So I get 2 dice base. 1 more.
Corn calling.
This is Corn Calls.
What does he say?
Hello? Ahoy hoy?
I'm looking for skulls.
I'm looking for skulls. I will attack. I have to specify the target, right?
that makes sense.
So I will attack this character here.
So this is quite interesting because you're going to get any successes on any of those, but you're also going to get successful defenses on any of those because you've got a character that's on this side helping out, but she's got a character on that side helping out.
So the support dice are going to make it interesting.
Really help
they are.
out.
So that's good. So we got
this is a good roll.
We got a critical hit,
Dodge, yeah. All my guys' defenses are.
and a regular hit. So you'll get 1 dice, I think.
1 die. You attack this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. 1 die. I got a a shield, but I take it the shield doesn't cancel out the crit.
It doesn't, no, so that's definitely a successful critical hit. Now, some characters will have an ability that activates on a critical hit. I don't think he's one of them. But one of your guys definitely does. I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But effectively, it's almost always going to be a successful attack because unless you get critical yourself, you can't block that attack. So you've got 3. How much damage is that?
That is 2.
Score this meeting.
Yeah.
Score fear.
So I need two tokens.
So I get a point.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's in trouble.
She's in trouble.
All the way left.
Cards, right?
Indeed, yeah. So Bloodbound will get a chance to go first. If they have a vaguely defensive one, maybe a good time to play it.
The same. This person. It's only 1 damage if
I will play Confusion,
It's a good one.
and I will switch these 2 characters. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
So they are going
This is 1
here.
damage.
Okay.
So you've blocked.
Yes.
Well played.
Okay. I am going to play a card as well. I'm going to play Valiant Attack. Enemy fighters cannot support the target of the first attack action and the next activation.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so that one's going away. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, so you can play another card if you want.
Another card, yep.
Oh, I can play another
You
card.
just keep playing
Cards.
Wow. I will play +1 defense on Garrick. So he has +1 defense. Now, does that remain in play unless it says, or is it only for the next
If it says for the next activation,
Okay.
it will just be for this. If it says just has extra defense, it lasts forever.
Perfect.
I'm done playing cards.
Okay.
So you got 1.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's
My turn. I flip the token
this
over.
guy.
I'm going to
I think
activate
it's-
Bright
I thought it
Shield
was
because
a
she
game
is
for
super
me,
beat
so
up
you
right
got 2
now.
guys.
So let's see if we can do some damage.
I but I thought you were attacking him because you want to kill him.
I'm not going to move. I'm just going to straight up attack.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I
I am going
thought
to
this
attack.
was.
It is a 3-die
You
attack.
looked at the guy. You see what I'm saying?
And she's going to attack this guy.
1, but it's still 1.
Which I think is your boss. So let's see what happens here.
Did you get any bonuses from your?
I did the Valiant attack. Enemy fighters cannot support the target.
Okay.
So I rolled 2 single successes, and this one is if I had a third person.
Yeah, if you'd have a third person, that would have worked, but it didn't. But you have got 1 person to help out, so that's 2 successful hits.
And I get 2 because I'm +1 defense.
Yep, that's quite true. So
I cannot support though.
can't support. So that one would have done something to help out, but it doesn't because you played your card. So the attack's been successful. So you'll do however much damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Woo!
All right.
And now you have a chance to play a card if you want.
Now, how do I get cards back again?
So there is a kind of draw card phase after we've played through a full round, but we won't get that far. But if you want to, instead of choosing a model to activate, you can draw extra cards.
Well, another question I have too about the model activation. Can I spend these activations to activate the same model again in that turn?
So you can, but you can't charge twice, or move twice, or attack twice.
Okay, so I can do a charge and an attack.
No. So
No,
you,
okay.
you can effectively, once you've moved, that's you for the turn, and once you've attacked, that's you attacked for the turn.
Gotcha.
Regardless of whether it's part of the charge or not.
Very cool. Okay, well, I'm not going to play any cards. Terry, you going to play any cards?
Nope.
All right, I'm done. She's up.
I will activate Fake, and he will move here.
I take it no attacks.
No attacks?
Cards?
No.
No cards. Okay. I am up. I have
It's been
one.
really unbloody so far. Usually loads of people are dead by
Almost.
now.
I'm
It's
gonna
abysmal dice rolling.
flip this over. I'm gonna have this guy. This is Severin, I believe. Yep. He's gonna move a 3. I take it you can't move through your own models either.
No.
Right? Alright.
And this will be impassable as well, that kind of...
He's just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Do I have to be on the objective to claim it?
you will do, yeah.
Okay, so you can't actually move on top of those.
Yeah, you can. Okay, good.
Okay, well, I am done with that. I'm not going to play any cards.
Yeah, I gotta go.
And then, Terry, any cards?
Nope.
Alright, last activation.
I will move him 1, 2, 3. Does he have rage? No, he does not. Oh, is he the other one? Yeah, he's the one. Karis, right? 4, right? And so the chain act has a range of 2, so he will be attacking. That is 3 dice.
Do it.
Onto here.
He's got
One.
1 defense.
No, I get 0. Because he needs cross swords.
So the hammer's slightly better than the cross sword. So some of the warriors will have that as the symbol to attack with. Some will have that.
And there's less cross swords.
There's less cross swords than hammers, yeah. Because hammers, everyone
2 to
knows.
1.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows Warhammers are the best.
Warhammers are the best.
Warhammers are the best.
My go now. I can't really move anybody.
Okay.
No, I take it back. I can't move.
Can move someone.
Right shield backwards. She never moves.
Yeah, if she's only attacked, then she can move. So you've got a few options.
Yeah.
You can either choose to, you can move someone who hasn't moved yet. So Bright Shield will be good if you need to claim an objective. So this is a good time to do it. You can discard one of your objective cards and take a new one. Or you can draw in new action cards.
Well, in that case, I'm going to activate her. That's a good. And she's going to go 1, 2, 3 on top of the objective.
Very nice.
So I can at least score a point.
Absolutely.
All right. So how do I score the objective?
So at the end of the round, you can say how many objectives you think you've scored.
Okay.
And you can kind of trade
pretty
them.
sure I have scored 1.
Okay, so you got 1.
And I have scored 1.
Scored 1.
So that was this one. I'm holding objective 3, so I get another point.
So you guys get one of those each.
Interesting.
So that's kind of as far as the demo goes.
Wow.
Following this, there's kind of an extra kind of draw card stage, and you kind of go through this again. Each game is effectively 3 of those full activations. So,
Wow.
there's 12 moves total each across the whole game.
It goes
It's
very
very
fast.
quick, yeah. And the idea is it's a best of 3 game, and each time you play, you can set the board up differently. You can set your models up in different places. You'll draw different cards. So each time you play, there's like a near infinite number of varieties of ways that the game can play out.
Wow, so it's designed to be super quick, super fast, rapid fire play.
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
play it in an evening, on a weekend, like weekday evening,
You play it on lunch
and
break.
get an event in.
Lunch break game. I love lunch break
I
games.
love that. That's fantastic.
And it doesn't take up a huge amount of space either. Like we've kind of sprawled a bit across the table, but you can see how it could work
Yeah,
pretty well just on a.
absolutely.
Well, especially if I had my cards in my hands.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But you can very easily play it on a small coffee table.
Yeah, that's
you go.
fantastic.
Well, Eddie, thank you for the demo.
No, no problem at all.
Terry, thanks for taking the easy on me
you.
online. Appreciate it on
Thank
video.
you.
I'm AdamHarry from BoLS. Sign off. Thanks for watching.